If you're thinking about getting a Yoto Mini, or even if you already have one, you may think of it as some glorified audiobook. However, it's actually so much more than that. So let me tell you about some super cool Yoto Mini hacks. Think the Yoto Mini player is just a fancy audiobook machine? Well, get ready to get your mind blown, because you may not know about these awesome hacks and tips that can make it an invaluable part of your kids' routine. For example, did you know that you can customize the right-hand toggle on your Yoto player? You don't have to settle for the default setting, and also you can even set different shortcuts for day and night. Now your parenting has convenient settings. Another nifty thing you may not know is that Yoto Radio automatically switches to sleepy radio at nighttime. All you need to do is set bedtime in your app once, and boom, at that exact time every day, radio will go from dance party to dreamy. No need to sneak into the room, press any extra buttons, or toggle any more settings. Easy. Yoto Make Your Own cards are not just for stories from grandma or pre-existing audiobooks. You can actually link them to dynamic content such as podcasts and radio stations. The only caveat is that to use Make Your Own cards in this way, you will need a steady internet connection. And the queue of podcast episodes updates automatically once a new one is released. How cool is that? You also don't even need to constantly play Yoto content, because your Yoto Mini actually also doubles up as a Bluetooth speaker. This means you can pick any tunes and play them through the Yoto without worrying about your child going to really dark, explicit corners of Spotify. One slightly annoying thing about Yoto is that the cards are really easy to lose, especially if you let your kids use them independently. There are many ways to organize the cards, but my favorite one is the keychain method. When you take a bendy metal keyring, put some hanger tabs on your cards, and store them in bundles this way. It's really cost effective, and at least the cards travel around the house in bigger batches. I will link the stuff I get for it below. But if that's not your thing, Pinterest is your friend. You can find so many Yoto card storage options. Did you know you can also set up to 10 alarms in your Yoto app for all sorts of different things to help your child move through their routine? Each alarm can have its own name, sound, and volume, so it's definitely not just for waking up. And speaking of volume, if your child is anything like ours and loves maxing out the volume randomly, you can actually cap the volume in the Yoto app, and the settings are separate for day and night. A super cool hack for traveling is that Yoto can also double as a sound machine. If you go into the Yoto app's sleep sounds section, you will find a variety of calming audio such as white, brown, pink noise, as well as soundscapes. And as always, you can play these sounds directly from the app or link them to a Make Your Own card. If you're a Yoto Daily listener, you may have noticed the birthday shoutouts and the Friday jokes. Well, did you know that it's actually really easy to submit your child's stuff for those? All you need to do is go into the community and submit their birthday and name in advance. And as for the jokes, you will need to submit a sound recording. It's small, it's silly, and it makes their whole week. And finally, if you're heading on a road trip or another place with no reliable internet, did you know that your Yoto Mini can actually work offline? You just need to download the card's content in advance, and then you can enjoy it on the go. Planes, trains, and tantrums sorted. I hope you learned some useful hacks today, and if you're a true Yoto pro that has your own, please drop them in the comments. And if you're still on a fence whether you should or shouldn't get a Yoto Mini for your family, the next video will help you make an informed decision.